Okay. Hey, this is Johnny Beane, I think. 5:08 p.m. California time, 8:08 p.m. Eastern time, November 14th, 2016. How's everybody doing tonight? We got David Nesdahl.
Yo, how you doing?
Yo, hey man. And of course, Job Bronson.
The one and the only. Good evening, everyone.
Hey man. Hey.
What's
Good to see
happening?
you guys?
You as well? You as well?
Yes,
See
indeed.
here. Okay. All right. I think I got my volume up. Is everybody's volume normal?
Mine sounds good.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Richard Friend, welcome, my friend. Yay, my first in live stream with you guys. That's what he says.
Ah, shoot.
Uh-oh, he said shoot.
No, yeah, I
You
deleted
can't say
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Hey, everybody. Joe Wentz, Jaden James, The Vigilant, Sean Mahoney, Eduardo, Sean Mahoney again. Two Sean Mahoney's. Oh, my
That's
goodness. Black
Oh, wait a second. How could that
Richard,
be?
Squarehead, Billy, Shelton, Adam. Wow. Franklin. Hey, dudes. Thank you for joining us.
Franklin,
Joining us tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. We got 19 people watching Dave struggle with his iPad.
It's not my iPad.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's my phone.
Your phone?
Mhm.
Yes. Thank you. 8 thumbs ups. Wow. Thank you very much.
We haven't said anything yet.
I know. Maybe we shouldn't.
Well, what else is new?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, welcome everybody. Monday night. You know,
already?
already. You know, how are you, Rob? How have you been, man? Haven't seen you since what? Wednesday?
Yeah, it was good. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Friday, I know we didn't do a show Friday, but I went out, my girlfriend and I took a ride out to Boston, and we went out and visited another friend of mine and his girlfriend. We went out to dinner, and we saw an amazing movie. We saw The Accountant with Ben Affleck. And I'll tell you, the movie did not get very good reviews from what I saw, but I thought the movie was phenomenal. I really liked it. Really good.
Oh,
They came home on Saturday morning and dropped her off, and she went and got her kid. And other than that, pretty cool weekend. Pretty decent weekend.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever hit up that Hard Rock Cafe?
No, the week before last, we went into Boston, but we had my son and whoops, sorry.
What is that? That's you now. Okay.
That's my phone. I got to put my phone on silent. My daughter's trying to call me, but no, the week before that, we went to
What happened? Where'd you go? Oh,
my son.
there you are.
My son and my girlfriend's daughter went to the New England Aquarium in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I frozen?
I don't know.
That's what
I
I'm
don't think
saying.
you are.
I can't see you.
I see you. Well, hang on a second. Are you frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah,
he's,
you're frozen.
He's there, but he's frozen. It's okay.
Jump out and jump back in.
I'll jump out, jump back in. Hold on. Stand by.
It's Monday, man.
The gremlins are coming to get us all.
Gremlins. Hey, everybody. Sean Zimmerman. Dudes. Richard Nesdahl. Hey.
That would be my father.
Hey. You got to behave now, Dave.
Can't talk
Bubba
about
James. Bubba James is here. Awesome. Awesomes. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Rob should be jumping back in at some
You
point.
should.
But I don't know.
Now you're frozen. Can you believe it?
I'm frozen? Am I?
You were. Now, and not only are you frozen, but now you're blurry.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know. I look normal to me.
All right. Very good.
I don't know. Let me see. Am I? Yeah, I'm a little blurry. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. And I'm kind of cold. I'm kind of freezing. Anyway, what? Do I have to invite him back? Does he know?
I don't think you do. I think he should just get in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or that was Rob's. That was Rob's. That was his appearance. That was it. He's gone. What about you? How are you? How have you been doing, man?
I'm doing great. I've been playing guitar most of the day today, but I'm a little upset because I lost my license, and I have to go to motor vehicle tomorrow to get to get a new license. I don't know where I lost it. I don't know what happened to it, but it's gone.
Oh, I thought you actually went and broke the law or something. And
Oh
took it
no,
away.
no,
That's what
no,
I was.
no. I lost the little, the card, the license. My license. I don't know. It jumped out of my wallet somehow, somewhere, and I've looked everywhere. Well, apparently I haven't looked everywhere because if I have, I would have found it. But I looked almost everywhere.
Now it's my turn. Oh.
That's
You
funny.
can't say that. No.
Turn. Yeah.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Hey, it's having a streaming. I'm in Denver right now on my way home.
Oh, you drove out to where were you? Michigan?
Michigan.
No, I flew out. I'm just in the Denver airport at a connecting flight.
What? Okay, cool, man. Cool. You're gonna be back home tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be back home tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
I won't. I'm in class until like 9 p.m. But yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, have fun, man. I gotta go.
Have fun.
Call back later. All right. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. It's Alex.
Alex Van Halen.
Hey, Alex, if you're still watching, call Nesdall. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that
Maybe
him
he was
earlier
my
calling?
license. Huh?
Was that him calling you
No.
earlier?
No, that was Vinny. That was
Vinny. Yeah.
Vinny Romano
He's
was
just down the street, isn't he?
No, actually, he was in Brooklyn today, and I was supposed to go meet him, and too many things happened. I had my eyes dilated this morning. My eye doctor went to, I had an appointment to check my eyes out to make sure there's no scar tissue in there, and it's fine. But I couldn't drive because you can't drive when your eyes are dilated.
I dilate my eyes and drive all the time, man.
Wow.
All they do is they give you, when you wear glasses now, they give you the little shades that you put underneath.
Well, I don't wear
that's
these.
what they
I don't
give
wear these all day. I just wear them when I have to read. That's it.
Dave, what happened? You shaved the beard on the side.
I did. Because it was starting to grow out like this and not down.
Yeah.
So it looked like my face was a lot fatter than it is. So I shaved it off.
Greg Walker, hello. Hey, Greg, I know you tried to call me a few minutes ago. I was actually on a phone call when you called. I couldn't pick up. But Greg Walker got the guitar on Saturday, and he loved it. He said it was great. He sent me a message and said he hasn't been able to put it down. So I hope you're still digging it, dude. That's
Great.
awesome.
Hey, Greg Walker, you have a 30-day return policy for that too.
Yeah. He can return it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that other.
Listen, I just want you. I want you to know that Rob has to compete with other music stores, so he extends that 30-day return policy.
Yeah, actually.
And if it's Christmas season, it turns into 90 days.
That's true. True. I should probably start extending that as an option in my my future endeavors.
Chris Clifford, you have a good question there. Is a D-tuner compatible with a Schaller Floyd Rose? I've never tried one, but I really don't think so. I don't think it'll fit because there's nothing holding it. That you know what? I don't know. I've never tried. I can look into it for you, and we can get back to you on that.
Let's see. I'll take a couple questions really quickly, and then I'll tell you guys about my. Oh well, okay. This oh, who's that?
Is someone calling you?
No, I'm getting some echo a little bit.
Oh.
Uh,
Do you need me to put headphones on? Earbuds?
You can, I guess. Is it Brick Breaker? Okay, this relates to my. Well, there's that echo. Is that Rob?
Might be me. Is it still is it still going?
It's slight. I don't know.
I'll put some headphones in.
Listen, hang on a second. Let me mute myself, and you let me know if it's.
It's probably me.
I think it's Rob. Last time it was Rob. Yeah, it's Rob. Wait, Dave, look out.
Oh, hey, Alan Garber says to say hi to Johnny and Dave.
Oh, hey.
So Alan Garber says hello.
Alan.
Hey, Alan Garber.
Alan, man. Is he watching this?
Yes. He said he's doing some family stuff right now, but he's got us playing and he's listening to the whole thing.
Cool. Alan, I've been seeing your posts your posts on Facebook. And very cool. Looks like he's been like traveling or just going different places with his family. I don't know if that's traveling or if that's local to where they live, but very cool posts, man. Okay, we're probably good. Brick Breaker, you were asking how much is the Ripley worth now that Kramer signed it? Okay, right there. You see that I got my Ripley guitar back there. Gary Kramer signed that for me on Friday night. I basically I went, well, real quick. I kind of said I was going to do this, and I kind of talked about it on Saturday. Dave and I just kind of jumped on Saturday and kind of talked a little bit, and but probably a lot of you guys probably haven't seen that or whatever. But anyway, I went down to Gary Kramer's. He's got a wine tasting room and a Kramer Guitar Museum down in Paso Robles, California, which is about exactly 2 hours south from where I am. So I drove down there Friday, met up with Gary Kramer, met him, met his wife, met a bunch of cool people, bunch of very, very nice people, and of course my friend Mike. And I took the guitar down really just to show Mike. That's really why I took it down, because I didn't think he had seen one before. But he actually, Rob, you'll dig this, man. He actually told me, my friend Mike, you know the photo shoots that Edward did with the black Ripley?
Yep.
Right? My friend Mike said he's actually played that exact guitar.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway. So yeah. So I took the guitar down to show Mike, and he's like, "Do you want Mr. Kramer to sign that for you?" And I'm like, "Sure. Why not?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt. Although that relates to the question somebody said. Yeah, but Brick Breaker, how much is it worth now that he signed it? It was funny when Mr. Kramer, when he signed it, he writes his name on it and he turns to me and he's like, I just added more value to your guitar.
Yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. And there's photos of it on all the pages. My Instagram, it's just Johnny Beane. The Facebook pages, Guitarist Johnny Beane, the EVH Gear Live page, all that.
Peter's got an interesting question. See that? It says, does Ed record playing sitting down or standing up? I would imagine standing up, but
I've seen him. It looks like he's done it both ways.
Yep.
I've seen him record standing up. I mean, we can kind of pseudo watch him doing that when they're playing "Won't Get Fooled" again in the studio. I would imagine it was getting recorded. Well, of course it got recorded because you could see the video.
That's how you saw it.
Yeah, and I've seen.
But
clips
it wasn't an album though.
No, but I've seen clips of him sitting at his chair with his guitar, playing his guitar. So you could imagine that he's probably recording that way as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that silent footage of him playing the is it the Kramer? Is it the yellow Kramer double neck?
Oh yeah.
He's wearing the shades.
1984 behind the vaults or something.
Yeah, 80. Well,
I
80
have that too.
83, 84. Well, when did he get that guitar though?
He got it in '82 for the Diver Down.
That's right. So I think it was 83, that footage,
Yeah.
where it's silent and you can't see what he's playing. But you know, it looks like he's recording. It looks like he's obviously in the studio.
And that's the same video where they keep showing over and over again. One of Ed's roadies comes in and throws the Rasta guitar at Ed or something like that. Or,
Yeah, sure. In the case. Well,
In the
it's
case.
probably an empty case.
He threw. If you haven't seen the footage, what it is, it's actually Jump. It was Jump video, leftover footage. Like they were filming a video for Jump, and some of that footage, I believe they used for Panama.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Dave riding the motorcycle.
Yes.
And with them, with him and Alex riding in the car, I believe that was possibly for Jump, because there was a lot of footage. There was Mike at Showbiz Pizza Place, if you guys know that. You know, with the what do you call that? The robots, you know, singing. I used to go there for my birthdays when I was a kid, you know.
Yeah.
But the footage you were talking about though is where the roadie comes in and he knocks on the door and he throws in a case, and Edward comes out with the Rasta guitar, just the body and the neck.
Yeah.
And he basically like snaps it apart and drops it on the ground.
Yeah, he just dings it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny.
So anyway, yeah. So that was my Friday anyway, going down to meet Mr. Kramer.
Did you come home Friday night or just spend the night down there?
I spent the night.
Yeah.
I spent the night. Actually, Mike drove back Friday night, and you know he lives like 4 hours away. You know.
Mike does. Yeah.
So yeah, so he drove back. But
what's Mike doing these days, Johnny? What's he do? I mean, he still obviously lives in California.
He's actually he has a couple bands that he's in.
Nice.
He's in a like a cover band. Right now their name is Voodoo Punks. And they do a lot of covers. They do the Van Halen covers, the Sammy Hagar era Van Halen covers, Montrose, all kinds of rock covers. And they play around the Sacramento area.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they're playing a show coming up, playing with Night Ranger.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's coming up pretty soon. But yeah, I've gone to some of their shows. I filmed some of their shows for them, and when they played, this a couple years ago. They played when Sammy Hagar had a restaurant up in this town near Sacramento. What was it called? Sammy's. What was it called? Does anybody know? In the chat room, he had a restaurant. It closed. It closed down. It's not there anymore. But they also have one, I think, in Las Vegas. And it's not Cabo Wabo. It's not the Cabo Wabo. It's another Sammy Hagar restaurant. I want to say Sammy Hagar is. I can't think of what it was. Anyway, Mike and his band, Voodoo Punks, they played there. A couple times that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they played there one of the times, and I hung out with them and I filmed them and got footage for them for their pages, and it was cool. It was cool. Yeah, and it was a it was kind of like a Cabo Wabo kind of place, but Sammy Hagar's now. Somebody look it up.
We're gonna have to go live later. We're gonna have to go live later just so you can say what it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We need somebody on here doing research. Dave, come on. Look it up. What's it called? Look up Sammy Hagar Restaurant. Or somebody in the chat room.
Yeah. Someone in the chat room do it. That doesn't have to watch me go on the phone do this.
Wabo Cabo.
Wabo Cabo.
No, it wasn't Wabu Cabo. What was it? Sammy Hagar. Rockin' Island. Sammy Hagar's Rockin' Island. That's what it was called, I think.
All right.
I think.
Good.
Yeah. And Sammy would play there. I actually, when I saw the guitar, let me just say, I was up there to see Sammy and Vic Johnson. They played a free acoustic show.
Yep.
And I went, and then my buddy Mike, he came down, and we met up, and then that's when I got to see his guitar, his famous Kramer guitar that Edward gave him back in 1985. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, So what else?
You said there was another question. Hang on a second. There was a question before.
Eduardo had a cool question.
Well,
Something about strings, Diodario strings.
hang on 1 second, real quick.
Brian Davies, man. Brian Davies. Thank you very much, man. Brian's always on it, man.
Someone had asked earlier, and I can't find it in the chat. If Eddie, here it is, Killer Chimp 12. Did Eddie Van Halen ever use a noise gate? Yes, he uses a noise gate. It's definitely I'm not sure which one he uses, but he uses a gate live.
It's probably a rack mount unit.
Yeah, it's definitely a rack mount unit. But yes, there is a gate, or else he even says it. He even says that that he uses a noise gate in one of those interviews. I think it was that balance interview where he has short hair and he's talking to the female interviewer that interviewed him on interviewed him on the Smithsonian thing.
Oh yeah, he also said it in when they were playing the Luxor Club in Holland, the secret gig. That blonde chick Veronica was interviewing him before they went live, and he showed his system. He showed his Ernie Ball Music Man guitar.
That's the one. That's the same interview. That's the interview, not the one I'm talking about. Yeah, he said that it would be really noisy and really loud if you didn't have that. If you didn't have that in there, so
yeah, he said that it has an unbearable hiss if you don't use something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's said many times. He knows exactly how to mute his guitar. You know, it's very noisy. It feeds back, and that's cool. That's very cool. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, look for. I'm not going to announce just yet what we're doing, but look for more Kramer related content on these things.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
You know, vintage Kramer. You know, the good stuff.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun stuff. Well, I'll tell you guys something that I'm doing tomorrow. I'll be heading to the Music Zoo once I get my license.
Not you.
Once I get my license.
Dave, are you sure?
Yeah, that's absolutely. I'm
100%.
Yep, okay. Absolutely going to do it. I'm going to be doing a demo video of the differences between the Stealth 100-watt head and the EL34 100-watt head side by side, which we believe no one has done yet. So hopefully I'll be the first one that does it, unless someone can do that before I get there tomorrow. But it looks like I'll be doing that.
I told you that's why you don't announce stuff, man.
Yeah, well,
you do it first,
okay.
And then you talk about it, because now someone's going to run out there and do it, and it'll be like, "Hey, we beat you guys to it."
No, it's not going to happen. And if it happens, it happens. But it's not going to happen because I'm going to get it taken care of tomorrow.
That sounds serious. Yeah, well, just make sure you do it. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, you'll have to You'll have to, get the footage and then send it to me, and then I'll put it together.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Except
no,
this time we'll put it on my YouTube channel. So, no, I'm just kidding.
he's. You can. No, Adam. No, he's not. Well, I don't know.
What?
You're not going to broadcast it, are you?
No, it's not going to be done live. It's going to be, it can't be. It just wouldn't work that way. Wouldn't work for me. It's going to make it the best I can. I don't do my best work when I'm that pressured. Go ahead, Johnny. Say something.
It's a loss for words.
I don't know.
Oh,
Everybody's like,
Huh? Anybody played the Kramer SM1?
what's that?
What is that?
Seymour. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, we haven't.
Apparently not. I don't even know what that is.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Huh? What? Caps coming soon in your local store? What?
What?
Let's see. Okay. I think I saw some of that. Okay. Well, cool, man. Cool.
Wait, what did Greg Walker? Greg Walker just said something. People asking him the difference of what? Did I miss something? Apparently I did. Greg, if you have a question, please ask it again because we missed it.
Kramer said, Sweetwater sells the Kramer SM1.
Okay, so it's a
new guitar.
No, I haven't played one.
Yeah, they're not worth playing. The new Kramer's not so good. My humble opinion.
I wouldn't say that, man. No. They're good guitars. I mean, they're good. As a lot of people know, Gibson owns Kramer now. They own a lot of different brands. And Johnny and Rob, we've never actually met face to face. Nope. Nesdal and I, same story. Rob and Nesdal, yes, they have. We've seen video of Rob over at Nesdal's house.
We've known each other. I mean, Johnny and I have known each other for like 20 years, literally.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, well, almost. I think it was 19. It was late 98, early 99 somewhere. 99 somewhere when we first met.
Right. Yep.
And that's just like email.
Mm-hmm.
Snail
mail
and stuff. Yeah, probably. Yeah, snail mail as well. Yeah. And every few years, you would say, "Hey, you want to talk on Skype?" Pretty much what we're doing right here. Pretty much this. Rob and I, we were doing this years ago.
Yeah.
Just on Skype calls. Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was only natural when Nesdal and I started doing this. I'm like, well, hey, let's get Rob Johnson involved in this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's how Dave and I met. Well, I mean, Dave, I've known about Dave's guitar collection for years.
And the same with me and knowing Rob's collection. I would see it on YouTube. I would see. I'm like, man, that's I knew of him through his collection.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hubbard says Eddie used the Rockman gate in '95. That's true. You're right. Chris Hubbard's 100% right. It was a Rockman noise gate he used in Balance, and uses the new MXR Smart Gate pedal these days. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jim.
Nobody says Linda Perry in Van Halen. What do you think? Oh, I have to apologize. I don't know who Linda Perry is.
Linda Perry, that's Four Non Blondes.
Oh, okay.
They were from out here. That's the right name, right? Is it three? Is it three or it's four? It's four, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's four. Yeah, they were from out here. I remember they played the Bammies. I remember, and she's gone on. I'm talking about the right person, right? She's gone on to be a songwriter. She writes songs for like Pink. She writes a lot of
I know
like
who
hit
you're
songs
talking
for
about.
people. Yeah,
Okay, I know who you mean now.
remember that song? What's going on?
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Four Non Blondes. Yeah, that's Linda Perry.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, she knows how to write, a hit song.
Hmm.
Uh,
My friend Brian, Akia Kami too, says she also has a reality show.
mm-hmm. 5 Non Blondes. Is that it? Adam, are you messing with me? Is it? I think it's 4. Is it 6?
Sean Zimmerman, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah. What's going on? Where am I? Somebody commented. Oh man, I was gonna say something. It's 4 Non Blondes. Yeah.
Richard Friend says, he says, have you guys built your own Frankensteins? Basically meaning not like a Frankie, like just like our own concoction of Frankenstein guitars that we've like put together.
Right here. One of these.
Yep. For me, it'd be this one.
Oh, that's cool.
This is a it's a Frankenstrat body that I put on. I put on a pickguard and a Floyd. Made it kind of VH1'd it out a little bit. Big brass block, and it's got a Kramer Beretta neck on it.
See, now that guitar, I would use that guitar all the time because it doesn't have stripes on it. It's got a Floyd on it. That's a cool guitar to gig with.
It really is, and it's got.
That's awesome.
Oh, Rob, I can't hear you. I was gonna say Dave. I was gonna say Dave. You should just sand all your guitars down, man. You'll have 20 of those.
No. That's not what I mean. I mean, it's just it's a Van Halen style guitar, but with no stripes on it. It's really cool.
That's what I told you, though, man. The Rob, we can't hear you. What? I don't know what happened. No, jump out, jump back in. No, I was gonna say, when Edward built the Kramer ad guitar, there was there's photos of him playing that guitar before it was painted. Only the headstock was painted. That could be a guitar anybody could actually gig out with.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Is that any better?
Except for the noise.
What happened? His
know.
headphones were probably unplugged.
My headphones are shot.
Did you just say his Entenmann's?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, your headphones.
My headphones are just dead.
I'm just in the mood for cake.
Aren't they at the end of the aisle? Is that what it is? It's an Entenmann's.
It's an Entenmann's.
Yes, I did. I said Entenmann's.
Dude, you shouldn't be eating Entenmann's, I don't think, man.
I'm not eating Entenmann's.
You should not be. That's the last thing you should be thinking about is Entenmann's.
Talking about enemas?
Well, why can't I think about it? No, you can't say that.
What, enema?
Huh? I don't know if you could say that. Although you do look like a doctor.
That's right. I guess
Jim.
Isn't that a Van Halen song? Enema.
Yeah, followed by somebody get me a doctor.
Oh
man. We should just end there. Good night, everybody.
The comedy keeps going.
Yeah. No, Jim Nicholson's says, Johnny, I dug your cool Kramer ad pictures at the museum. He's talking about on Friday, especially the Vivian Campbell one. Which builder made his 5150 replica? Rock on. Oh, the one that's at the Kramer Museum in Paso Robles. What's his name? Is it Mike? Mike from vintagekramer.com. The guy who runs vintagekramer.com. He's the one who made that 5150 that's there.
Yeah, but that's not made from the Kramer factory. That's just parts like we all make, right?
Well,
That's not an actual Kramer,
well,
is it?
well, no. It was made by the guy that runs VintageKramer.com.
Right. Yes.
That's who made that. That's who made that. And I think it was made just to have on display there. I think. But yeah, if any of you guys visit VintageKramer.com, his name's Mike. He's the guy that runs that. He's the one that did that.
And speaking of that, one of you guys said last week that there's some new guitars up on Vintage Kramer under Eddie's collection. So I got on the other day, and yeah, sure enough, there's a whole bunch of new additions they put on Eddie's collection. You know, some of the EVH stuff. Pretty cool. They hadn't; those must be somewhat recent.
Is it photos that we've all seen?
Yeah, I mean they're photos of the Stealth and the 2015 Tour Relic.
Oh, from like Guitar Man?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the photos that are there are Guitar Man photos.
Yeah. Some of them, you can tell they're pictures of Eddie playing it because you can see his hand or a piece of his elbow, and they just cut Eddie out and they just, crop a picture of the guitar up there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see some of that. But
David Allen Wright. You're correct, man. Yeah. Yeah, Mike Wolverton. Mm-hmm. I was actually hoping to see him there on Friday, but he wasn't there. Although there is a Kramer Forum lounge upstairs, and I can see a lot of the cool Kramer guys, including you two, coming out and lounging up there and talking shop,
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool place. Very, very cool.
Nobody says, did you guys ever talk about the Relic guitar was new, it wasn't from age? I would imagine he's probably talking about, this guitar. And yeah, I think we have talked about it before. Eddie's guitar, not this, my personal one, but basically from what I read, the story is Eddie had all intentions to play the Stealth guitar on the 2015 tour, and he was all ready to go. And as a matter of fact, when they played the Jimmy Kimmel show and the Ellen show and a couple others they did, Eddie did use the Stealth, and it was literally weeks before they went out on the road to start the tour. And Eddie had expressed interest to Chip some time before about a white Wolfgang guitar that was a black Wolfgang guitar that was spray painted or painted white poorly, and just literally paint started chipping off, and it was just Relic. And Eddie had expressed some interest in that in a guitar like that. So Chip basically just kind of just said, okay, I'll just go with that, and basically he just came up with this. This is what he came up with, and he delivered it to Ed, and Ed loved it. And ended up ultimately using it for the whole entire tour, and probably still uses it today. The only thing Ed did do to the guitar was, and of course it had the kill switch and everything on it. The only thing Ed did do to the guitar was he said the neck was just a little bit fatter than what his Stealth was, so he sanded down the back just a little bit, and it still wasn't perfect, but it was more playable to him. And other than that, that's basically how this guitar came about. It wasn't from age, it was just totally Relic. It was a brand new guitar.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say something about a comment in the chat room. Brick Breaker says, Dave said the $900 Kramer SM1 is junk with a question mark. Does he think the $500 Wolfgang Standard is junk also? I have never played the SM1, so I don't know. I mean, I would imagine for $900 it's a pretty good guitar, but I've played a lot of new Kramers, and I just don't like them. I don't like the way they feel. And I don't think it's a question of how much money they cost. I just don't like the way they feel. I have a few old Kramers, and from the early 80s that to me feel like real good guitars, and they weren't expensive at the time. They were $500. So maybe I said it the wrong way. I just don't care for the new Kramers. They're probably not junk, but I don't care for them.
Somebody asked a question. Speaking of Kramer's, a few minutes ago too. What I forget who it was because it's a ways back, and I thought of it. We were talking about something else. What are the most collectible? I think collectible was the word that he used. What are the most collectible Kramer guitars out there? And I mean, the ones that come to mind are the vintage Berettas, the vintage Pacers, you know, Imperials, Voyagers. You know, the early '80s Kramers are probably some of the more collectible ones. I mean, even some of the Focus ones, the earlier Focus ones are pretty good guitars. What do you think, guys?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the Focus.
They were great.
Hey, stop copying me.
So I said it before you. How can I be copying?
Dude, I was doing this before.
Oh wait, I can't say that. Okay. You say it then. I'll take it back.
Oh man, no, I mean, I know you were playing Focus guitars way before I was even born. You know, I know that's true, but
oh, ouch.
But
That's
no,
all right.
no, I mean
I'm
that's
a little
true.
older than him, just a little
That's
bit.
true. You were playing guitar way before I was.
Oh, when did you start? That's right. You started what, when you were 12?
Yeah.
And what, like you're 14 now?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne,
like it.
man, we haven't heard from you in how long? A year now? Welcome back. He's going to go see Steve Vai tomorrow.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people who've been going to Steve's shows, and I saw a really cool clip on Facebook. It might have been today. Somebody filmed it where Steve, he comes out and he plays in the audience playing the guitar, and he took the guitar off and put it over somebody and was playing the guitar from behind them while somebody was wearing his guitar. You know,
That's cool.
and that's yeah. I mean that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Eddie's,
so cool.
Eddie's done that before too. He's done that with fans. Walked up behind him. I forget where I've seen Eddie do it 2 or 3 times. Oh, he did it on the Matt Rock special. He had the guitar over Matt. What's his name? The bald guy in the '98.
Penfield?
Matt Penfield. Yeah. And Eddie was standing behind him, and he's playing his Sunburst Wolfgang, and Penfield's just sitting there with a cigarette coming out of his mouth, acting all cool, and this Eddie playing the guitar, and Eddie's like, "Welcome to Matt Rock," like that. I remember that.
Oh, cool. I've never seen that.
Cool.
That's cool.
Really?
I've
There's
never
something you've never seen?
I've never
That's
seen
amazing.
I've never seen that, you know.
That's amazing. Bring the flag up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no. Yeah. The Kramer Focus guitars are great guitars. That was my first real guitar was a Kramer Focus 1000. I still have it. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, the Focus guitars, they're great guitars. They really are. And they're all well, they're all Japanese?
Yes,
Really? I mean,
they are.
and then there was the 2000s, the 3000s. I mean, it went up to what, 7,000, or was that a bass?
Like that might probably bass, and they're all the same guitar, just with different pickup configuration. That's what the number signifies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the bodies are different, slightly different shapes, and different. The headstocks are different shapes, and but they're great guitars. I've had many of them over the years. There's at least a couple that I wish I still had that I had to get rid of. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Focus. And as far as the new Kramer stuff, the Gibson stuff, or the Music Yo stuff, or whatever, most of that stuff is made in Korea. You know, a lot of that stuff, and it's not that it's bad stuff, but it's not. Whoops! It's not. You know, some of it kind of looks the same, but I've played them. I've gone to NAMM. I go in the Gibson room. I pick them up. I play them. Like say their new Beretta. You know, or their new the 1984, maybe they're calling it, maybe with the big headstock, you know. They kind of look similar, but truthfully, it's almost like they're too nice. Like they're much nicer than those actual guitars were back in the day. Even though the guitars back in the day, I would say, were better quality. They were better Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That
Yeah.
they were better, and they had a mojo to them, which the new ones now don't.
Right. Right.
And the new ones now look nicer. They're much, you know, they're. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Anybody who's played the newer one, you know, I think
Yeah.
any Kramer guy who's played, you know, everything knows, I think, what I'm talking about, if it makes sense to me. Anyway.
Right, and anybody that's ever really played the original Kramers, myself included, you know, will tell you they're not going to slam the guitars, but they're going to say there's just like Johnny said it a second ago. There's a certain mojo to playing the original ones that the newer ones just don't have. There's just something different about it, you know.
Yeah, they kind of look the part, but it's almost like they look too nice. They look they're extra shiny in a way. If that makes sense. They're extra. It's something that you know, the original Kramers didn't look like that to begin with, like that thing sitting back there. You know.
Well, this one.
Yeah. Oh, and and they do make that guitar now. They make Pacers. They make those now, but they're not.
I think Satchel plays one, doesn't Satchel play one?
No, he's now a Charvel endorsement.
Well, he did. Yeah. He was playing the Kramer, the new Pacer. They had the Satchel model. Even though the ones that they sell are from Korea, I think his were actually made.
They're American. Yeah, his were
US.
custom shop ones.
Because I think you said that, and I think Zipkin said that as well.
Dion made them for him.
Zipkin. Oh, Dion made them?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You said Satchel's playing a Charvel now?
Yep.
Really?
I think you look at his guitars now, and they're Charvels now. Yeah.
Yeah. His main one is a green and black tiger stripe Charvel.
Cool.
But yeah, the original Kramer stuff, man. The Pacers, the Berettas, even
this really is like, this guitar is like a tank. You can't kill it. You really can't. It's really made well. And this one's from 1982. It's you know, you can't beat it up. It doesn't go out of tune. It's the neck, it fits, and granted, back then you get some bad ones. But with every company, you get some bad ones. There's a lot of good ones, there's some bad ones. This one, you can't even move the neck. It doesn't creak, nothing. It fits in the neck pocket perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's a good guitar, and most of these guitars were really good.
Yeah. And that's how mine is too. I got one here. I got a black original 82 Pacer as well. Mine's got the Rockinger tremolo on it, like Ed's had. Really cool. It's kind of
that is the original Edward Van Halen tremolo, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Dave said, they're like freaking tanks. You can't kill them. You know, it's got the original Godo tuners on it. They're not crown heads, but you can see the Rockinger nut. Really cool guitars. So it's a B series serial number.
Did I see an extra fret on there? Was there a 0 fret?
No. That's got to be that's a
on Rob's right above.
What are you looking at?
On the right above the first fret where the nut is, or was that the nut that I was?
That's the nut. It's a brass nut.
Yeah.
No, below that. Below. Right there. Below.
Yeah,
below,
there's a brass nut.
Below the locking nut. What's that? Is that
a nut? It's a brass nut.
Yeah, it's like a brass nut.
It's a brass nut.
It's like a Floyd Rose clamp. These little Allen screws go down. They just clamp.
No, below that.
Here?
Right under that. What is that? Is that a fret or is that
a nut?
It's a brass nut. It's a brass nut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like giving birth.
Yeah.
And something a lot of you guys don't really know. I mean, those two guitars they're holding really are, you know, what Edward's main guitar was for all those years with Kramer.
Yeah.
That really is in a way the Kramer 5150.
Yep.
Both those guitars.
Style and everything, the body shape and everything is like exact. Yep.
Yeah, and the neck, the headstock, as you know, Unkert added, didn't he add wood to one of those, or was it the ball end?
What he would do is let me kind of put myself up here. What he would do is he would cut this part off like this across the Kramer and cut this part like that. So this whole beak thing was off. And then he'd add a big piece of wood here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would carve out the hockey stick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you have a neck that he actually did that for you.
I do. Yes. It's on one of my Kramers. It's on one of my guitars.
If I had one of those, man, I wouldn't have painted it. I would have left it exactly how he did it, because that's to me that's a piece of history, you know.
Yeah, but it still is. You can still see all the work that he did through the paint. You can see it just like you can on any one of Eddie's guitars. You can actually see where he doweled the holes and where the two pieces would meet. You can see it all through the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Albert, what? He sent something to you too.
Oh, hang on a second.
I don't know what it is. Well, don't read it.
No, I'm not going to read it.
Oh, it's a video. He sent us a video.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you for watching this, everybody. Yeah, if you dig this stuff, please give it a thumbs up. That lets us know that you dig these things. And we do have a Facebook page that we're using for this. It's called EVH Gear Live. That's what we're calling it. Go ahead and go check out that page. That's a way to keep in touch with us, you know, in between these broadcasts. We'll probably be making another page as well.
Mm-hmm.
So look for that. Oh, and Howie. Go like Howie's page.
Yeah, he's the
Howie,
reason we're doing all this.
What's his page? Howie, is it Howie Beane? Look up Howie Beane on Facebook, I think.
How you been?
That's not,
Right?
is
Is
that
that
Howie the Dalmatian?
Is that your page? Is your page Howie Beane? Yeah? Is that your page, huh? This guy, he was on MySpace way back in the day, man.
Everyone's screaming out Howie's name.
How you been?
Well,
How you
yeah, if it wasn't for Howie, we wouldn't be sitting here.
That's right.
I probably wouldn't know these guys. It's true. It's, you know, in a weird way, it's true.
Well, you would have known me because we've been talking.
Oh yeah, I knew. Okay, yeah, I knew you before that.
How old's Howie?
He's 13.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows, you know, it's getting closer to his W time because it's darker out now.
Yeah.
Quicker, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So yeah, thanks again for watching this stuff. I know you guys leave comments here. Yeah. Any questions you have, just leave them in the chat box there. And also, I invite you guys, if we don't get to your question, like if we miss it, or if it's something you really want to, you know, save, you know, on the video, on the page or whatever, when we're done, when this video is over, come back and leave us some comments, like a regular video, you know, like you would like, let's say you're watching this in the future, you know, tomorrow or something, and how you can leave a comment below, you know. We invite you to come back and leave us some comments if it's something that we missed, or maybe something that you really want us to really address or see or whatever. We invite you to come back and leave those in the comments below, in the questions, or in the comment section below.
Mm-hmm.
After, you know, later, after we're not live. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Yes.
the comment section below only starts after the video ends, after the live stream ends. So if you're looking for it now, it's not going to be there. You have to wait till the live stream ends, and then you can leave a question in the comment section.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense to me, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah. That's how it is now, and
As
you
soon
know.
as Citizen Kane. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bark.
Must be talking about you.
Gosh. Man.
Oh,
Nobody says Rob can't sit still. He must have been a mess in school. No, kind of just hey, that's how I stay so young looking because I'm always on the move.
well, he is young because you can tell he can't read either.
Yeah,
Bob must have been.
I think Rob has gone to bed. No, I'm still up. I'm just not wearing any clothes, so I had to go.
Well, who was that? Was that Brian? Yeah, somebody actually watches this stuff. Yeah, because normally what happens is Rob, he'll put his avatar on, and then when he turns it back on, he's in bed. That's how it happens. That's his laptop or whatever is sitting there in bed, and he's
You know what the cool part is though? I don't have to get up at 4:30 tomorrow. I can sleep until like 6. So I'm so excited. So we can just keep on. Yeah, we can keep on trucking.
So funny.
I'm not saying I'll be awake the whole time, but we can keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dave, tune that thing.
Yeah, well, I haven't played this guitar in a while. Perfectly in
When's the
tune.
last time you played that?
Listen to it. It's perfectly in tune.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Wow.
No, it's almost in tune.
Hey, Teddy, why don't you guys answer Teddy's question? I gotta go do something outside. I'll be right back.
Teddy says, anyone care to explain the differences between the electronics in Ed's Red Cloud Ripley and why it has 3 extra pan pots compared to the production Ripleys? Dave, I'm not a big...
I don't know. Don't even bother to ask because I don't know it. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not even going to throw it out there because I don't know if it's correct. And
what's your idea, real quick? Because I'm still here. See, now I'm undressed.
Yeah, that quick? What do you have, like a zipper?
Well, Johnny, maybe you would know this, but I think the Kramer Ripleys they call it a stereo guitar, but you can pan the strings. So weren't those extra knobs just like panning knobs essentially?
Well, I do know that Edwards Ripley's, I believe, had built-in effects as well.
Really?
Like built-in distortion, maybe built-in.
Oh, David Allen Wright knows.
Yeah, David Allen Wright.
Is that true, David?
Stephen Ripley told him it has distortion, low, mids, and highs.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Said yeah.
Thanks
Stephen Ripley told him.
Good call, Dave. Good call.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, look at Super Pluto. Look at those Telecaster ones. Those have way more knobs on those.
Yeah, what are those all for?
Way more.
It's got what? How many knobs on those things? It's crazy.
Tons. Yeah. It's like built-in distortions.
Not only are there a lot, but it's heavy.
It's probably EQs. I mean, it's like his Ripleys were like a spaceship.
Yeah. It's probably got a Neve console in it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, bye.
See you.
Ed's had a distortion. That's cool.
That's crazy. Teddy, you knew that. You knew the answer to that. You were just going to see if we were all, just going to talk out of our rear ends. I know it. I know you.
David Allen Wright says, I'm trying to get the board for it. Steve Ripley has no more. He had no more made for them. Only 2 years in 85 and 86. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other person that I know that has one of the Red Cloud Ripleys would be Scott Smith. I mean, he's the only one that I know that has that replica guitar.
Well, so does David Allen Wright. David Allen Wright has one too, but I don't think his has the extra knobs on it.
Oh, David Allen Wright has the Red Cloud Ripley?
David Allen Wright has one of those. He's got a blue one. He's got like 3 or 4 black ones. He's got a lot of them.
The Super
Yeah.
Pluto is $15K. I want to get one when I hit the lottery. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, not that I'm in your business, David Allen, right? But all people have to do is look back to some of these videos that we've done with you, and have you showing them off? I think you have like 3 black Ripleys, the blue one, and a red one. Are there any others?
Wow, that's cool. I didn't even know. I mean, it must be so
I've
hard.
never seen the blue one either, and David has one. Man, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I've never seen a Kramer with that color blue to begin with, but it's just gorgeous.
Yes, I got the red cloud. He's got the red cloud sign. That's cool. That's awesome. That would definitely be a guitar I'd love to acquire one day. The red cloud.
I would just like a Ripley guitar. I'm surprised that you and I both don't have one. It's like,
I've never even seen one in my life. I've never seen one up close. I've never held one. I've never played one. I would love to have one. Absolutely would love to have one. I've just never been lucky enough to find one.
Yeah. Got to go down south and go into, different pawn shops.
Wasn't that where Johnny said he got his? It's like found it in a pawn shop.
Yep. Johnny paid $500 for his guitar. That's a steal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Eduardo says, what amp did Eddie use on Live Without a Net show? I think Eddie was using the Marshall. I think.
Yeah, he was using. Well, that was one of them. He had a rack filled with Marshalls in it. Like it's a shock-mounted rack with several Marshalls in it, including his baby. The one, and that's what he was using live back then. 80. It started really in 80. I guess that amp's been with him forever, but he's been using different Marshalls every year up until just after the OU 812 tour.
Yep.
So, they're all Marshalls. It's just each tour it became a little more processed and a little more chorusy.
Yep.
That's what happened. So
Citizen Kane says, "What are the Ripleys worth today?"
I'll tell you the honest answer. They're worth whatever someone's willing to pay for them.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I have a buddy. Well, he's not really a buddy, but he's a guy that I know who has several of them, and he's willing to sell me one for like $1,000. So that's probably going to be a black one, but still, I think that's pretty cheap. Considering what they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
But I'm not ready to get one yet.
Yeah, I hear you. If I could find one, I would find a way to get it.
Yeah,
But,
sure. Hey, Harry Evans, nice to meet you, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, Teddy, looks like they're worth between $2,000 and $3,000 depending on the color. Yeah, I can see that. Especially since Floyd Rose guitars in general these days are making a comeback, and Stephen Ripley's not making any more guitars, so I would think that they're worth somewhere in that vicinity.
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
Teddy had said that someone had asked how much Ripley's are worth, and I said that they're worth really what someone's willing to pay for one, but Teddy came back and said they're worth between $2,000 and $3,000. And I said, yeah, that's probably what they're worth because Stephen Ripley's not making any more of them. And, and now that Floyd Rose guitars are kind of making a comeback, they're worth the money. They're worth it.
Yeah.
Depending on the color.
Mm-hmm. But wait, no, Steve, he does make them.
He's still making guitars. I didn't think he was making any more.
Anymore? Well, I mean that's what he does. He makes guitars, but as far as like the Ripley or whatever, well, I mean David Allen, he has one of them.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah,
red.
He has one that Steve.
He's got more
Steve
than one of them.
Well, yeah, but he's got one. David Allen, don't you have one of the ones that Steve built? The red cloud.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got one. He's got a blue one, a red one, and 3 black ones.
Mhm.
He's gonna put a picture on Facebook in a couple minutes. He
Yeah,
said.
but no, Steve still makes them. Edward signed a bunch of bodies for him, and he's building them. He's actually building and selling, like red cloud Ripleys.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Right? Am I right? Somebody?
Wow, that's pretty cool. Franklin Hudson, Houston. I've held off on that guitar just for now because the NAMM show is coming up in January, and I want to see if there's anything else before I decide to get something. But it looks like I'm still going to get that guitar. I just want to make sure that nothing better is coming out in January.
Last 2 red clouds were just sold.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are the ones that I saw on Facebook this week.
So, Dave, what guitar have you been playing a lot lately?
My Strat with the hum single hum, the beat up one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm really digging that guitar again. I miss it. I've forgotten how good it was, and it's made me play a lot differently than I do with the Floyd Rose.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm extremely happy to be using it. How about yourself?
Lately, I haven't been playing a lot, but lately when I have been playing, I've been playing my my red EVH, the one I got from you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. I something about that guitar. I like the ebony necks now a lot, but I love the maple neck on that guitar. It just feels really good, and I like I love the original Floyd on that, the original German Floyd you put on that guitar. It's great.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah,
So that's been pretty much mostly for me. Johnny, what about you? What guitar you been playing?
Lately, I've been playing my Telecaster, the Fender Tele, which is my main guitar, and then the Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing because that's a guitar I took with me down to Paso Robles on Friday. And Nesdal and I were talking on the phone for like 45 minutes before I went to the party. And I'm like, yeah, I'm playing the Ripley. I'm just playing it, you know.
sounded great. That guitar sounded so good acoustically. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even acoustically, it's in stereo, man.
Yeah.
I just thought you were playing it twice.
It's funny though. You listen to like Top Jimmy with headphones, like the CD with headphones, or you listen to Blood and Fire with headphones, and you can definitely hear how it. You can hear the pinging effect on those guitars. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Top Jimmy, yes, but especially Blood and Fire. Blood and Fire, you can totally hear it even without the headphones. Just crank it up, in your car, and you hear the strings going back and forth, on the speakers.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, I actually like the sound of the guitar better when it was called Ripley back in, what was it, 83?
Yeah.
I really, I like the way I just like it sounded kind of like he was just plugged into the mixing board with a little bit of chorus.
Yeah, and also I just heard that the other morning on the way to work, the 83 version instrumental of that song, and he was playing it in standard pitch then, and of course Blood and Fire, it's down a half step. And I like that. I think Ripley sounds better in standard. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's possible that he plugged in through the board with that guitar, because that's what I do.
Yeah,
that's how I use it. I plug it directly into my board here. and that's how I use it. Although I want to say he used, well, I don't know. I know that. Well, I shouldn't say. I should. I want to say he used a couple amps for that, but yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but
Nobody says. I don't see anyone with an Eddie Explorer. Why are you guys scared of it? What do you mean? You talking about the Ibanez Destroyer Explorer? Nobody? Or you just talking about a different Explorer version?
probably building like a shark replica or something.
Rob has one.
People
Yeah, I
have. I guess Rob has. Okay.
Yeah, Rob has one. His is really nice too.
Yeah, I'll show you mine. I've shown it before. It's obvious the people that watch these shows haven't seen back very much on some of our older videos because we've shown all of our guitars in the past. But I'll show my my shark here.
Oh my goodness!
Did the shark bite you?
He's gonna have to roll.
While we're waiting, Harry Evans, how much money are you looking to spend? That's the first question. Before you decide on what guitar is the best one for you, how much money are you looking to spend? Let me know. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, this is my Shark replica. It's not a it's a custom guitar. It was made from scratch. Excuse me. It's not an Epiphone Explorer or anything like that. This was a dive bomb guitar. Kyle Finch made it for me. It's a years ago. It's a neck through design. DiMarzio Super Distortion. The route is exactly like Ed's. It's the actual Ibanez Destroyer route. Here's it's got the chrome tuners and the gold tuners. They're not the original ones that Eddie had. Turnbuckles. Everything is pretty much legit on this guitar. This pickup is dead up here. It's just a no name, and this is the only one that works. And I have the original soapbox bridge that Ed had on his, not the original one, but the one that Ed had for the pictures.
That's an actual Ibanez bridge.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it is. It is. Took me forever and a day to find that bridge. But with this pickup dead here, let's see. This is obviously this knob here doesn't work. It's dead. This is the only one that works. So basically, what happens is when you hit a chord and then you hit the toggle, it chops the sound. So it's like a kill switch. It works. And on the back, as you can tell, I have everything is striped up on the back. I did the paint job myself years ago.
Mm-hmm. And as far as that switch and the pickup being dead or whatever, that's like what Edward did on You Really Got Me on the album.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's how he got that effect, which now he uses the kill switch for.
Right. By the way, Rob, you should turn that switch so it goes up and down. That's
it's so much easier to hit it this way up and down. That's just one thing I haven't done on this guitar. All I got to do is just shift it, and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's the one thing I have to do because it's so hard to go back and forth like this, but up and down it's so much easier. Yep. But yeah, this is it. This is my Shark.
Looks just like the real deal. I like the fact that it's silver stripes because that's what the Shark is. Yep. A lot of people think it's white stripes, but it's not. It's silver.
Yep. I always was a huge believer that it was silver. I know the guitar was white at some point, but I think it was a primer silver. I think it was like a primer gray or silver. And all this is a burgundy color. It's not red. It's a burgundy, like a deep burgundy. But yeah, it's a great guitar. And I've had it probably 15 years.
Mm-hmm. So you think the guitar was originally white? I mean, we've seen the pictures of the actual thing. It was white, and then he put the primer on it, and then striped it up, and then did the burgundy.
Right.
So the silver stripes is probably a primer, is what you're saying, which makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense, you know. And if you want to see Edward using that guitar, even though they're lip syncing, you can look up the "You Really Got Me" music video where they're lip syncing at the Whiskey, I believe it is, and you can see him actually doing the effect with the switch and everything. you know, in the music video.
Very cool.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep. That was at the Whiskey, Johnny?
I believe so. I believe those videos. I believe that's where those are shot. Those promo videos for the album. You Really Got Me. Jamie's Crying and Run with the Devil.
Right. Yeah, those three. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice, you see another guitar leaning up against like Ed's cabinets or whatever. You see another guitar with like what is it? It's like a Strat body with a Dan Electro headstock. Something.
Oh, yeah.
Something, which might be the guitar that he used on what was it? Women in Love for the intro. Is that right, Rob?
I'm trying to think what guitar it was he used for that.
Yeah,
For the harmonic tapping part.
Because that guitar that was the only Strat with 3 single coils he had at the time, so that had to have been the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because back in those days, he didn't have the amount of guitars he has these days.
Oh, but he was getting them really super quick, you know.
Yeah, he was getting them fast.
Getting guitars left and right, you know.
Thought his name was David Nesdall.
Where's that cricket sound effect?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Uh-oh, here we go.
Bump.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, apparently there was like a 4-hour hangout over on Joe Wentz over on his channel with Nesdall and Joe Wentz and Mully on Friday when I was down at the Kramers. Apparently there was like a party going on, which I did hear some of. I did listen to some of it. And
Go ahead.
I heard you guys all wanted you guys are all after me now after that. That's what I heard.
David Allen Wright says, would you guys ever buy a Shark guitar if one ever gets reproduced per Fender? If it was really 100% accurate, I would. If it wasn't, I wouldn't bother because I already have.
What if it was 25 grand?
Yeah. I wouldn't have the money for it.
Yeah, neither would I. I mean, that's the only way. If it was really, really accurate, it would be 25 grand.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or
but
more.
as we know, though, the Stripe series, they're all tributes.
Yes.
Right.
They're not identical. They're tributes to those original guitars. And
I think the ones that came the closest to Ed's was the Bumblebee and the black and white. I think those had the stripe patterns were probably the closest. And then when they did the
Star.
the Star guitar and the Unchained, the Circles guitar, the Circles guitar was really, really good. Really good. I mean, Johnny and I both have one, an EVH version. And they're really close. The little tadpoles are a little off, and there's a couple of little items that are a little bit off. But still, it's not bad. But then they did the Star guitar, and the Star guitar I love the guitar. I have one. But the paint job is definitely different. There's a lot of, I won't call them mistakes because they're not, like Johnny said, it's a tribute guitar. It's not a mistake. It's similar. I mean, you look at it, you know what it is. But if you really are buffs like us, you know, I mean, I've built my own Star guitar in the past.
Did you say buff? I think you're the only one that's buff out of the three of us, man.
and you look at
You did say buff, right?
Biff, yeah. But you know, I mean, those are the only two that are probably not as 100% accurate to Ed's. But like Johnny said, they're tribute guitars. They're not meant to really be. They weren't trying to nail every little tiny.
No, I've talked to Chip about this in person, and yeah, they're tributes to those guitars. If they were right on or very, very, very close, you know, like the Frankenstein, they wouldn't be made in Mexico. They'd be made in Corona, and they'd be $25,000.
Yeah,
you know.
Bubba James says, is that a Batarang behind you, Rob? No, that's a nightlight. It's a Batcave nightlight. My old girlfriend from last summer bought me that for when I got my first apartment after my divorce. So I probably should get rid of the thing, but
Why?
But-
If you love it, then keep it.
I do like it. Yep.
Very good.
Did Roth ever buy Eddie any guitars in the early days? I don't know. No clue. Maybe.
It's possible. I mean, as you know, as a lot of you nerds know, Roth's dad was a doctor, and he came from a very, very, very rich, he was.
Family?
That's one of the reasons he was in the band in the first place, because he had a PA and they didn't.
Yeah.
If you go back,
his PA system all the time.
go read Van Halen Rising by Greg Renoff. Hey Greg. Yeah, but I don't know. It's possible. It's possible that he not just the PA, but he probably brought in more equipment into the band, and they definitely would rehearse in Roth's basement. A lot of people think or thought that they rehearsed in the shed in the back of the Van Halen house in Pasadena, and they didn't. People think they did, but they didn't.
I actually have a I don't know if it was from Van Halen Egos and Icons or what it was, but it was when Sammy was in the band and they were being interviewed, and they were talking about when Roth came in the band, and Eddie says, we got sick of, I remember it. He says, we got sick of asking Roth to borrow his PA system, so it was just easier to get him in the band, so he didn't have to keep borrowing his PA system. That's what Eddie said.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
I think he said it was cheaper.
It's probably cheaper.
I think they would pay him to rent that thing. And
yeah, it might have been cheaper. Yeah,
I think it was just cheaper to get him into the band, and look what happened.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Because Eddie was singing lead, I think, back then, wasn't he?
Yeah, before they were Van Halen, when they were was it Mammoth?
Mammoth or Broken Combs or something like that.
When they were basically they were like a mini a Junior Cream, I guess. I actually know a guy who was in a band with them when they were kids. I don't know if I've ever said this on here. This guy, he came and found me, actually, and we actually had dinner one night. He came and found me and said, "Hey, let's have dinner," and he told me all these stories that you wouldn't believe about. He was in a band with them back in 1969. They were called the Trojan Rubber Company.
Yep,
is what they were called, and they were kids. They were kids at the time, and in the band was Edward on guitar and this other guy on guitar. And he said Eddie was so good. He's like eventually he would have been kicked out eventually anyway, because Edward just kept getting better and better and better. And but yeah, you wouldn't believe the stories he told me. Yeah. I can't even remember them. It was just like story after story after story of when they were kids and rehearsing and guitars and all this stuff. But yeah. But hey man, if you're watching this stuff, see you soon, man. Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, definitely go. I'm sure most of you have probably either heard of it or read it. Van Halen Rising by Greg Renoff. Definitely check that book out. You can get
Amazing book.
You can get it either as as a physical copy book, or you can get it off iTunes. You can download it. That's the one that I have. I've got it in my iPad. There's amazing photos of way back in the day of Edward playing Les Pauls when they were more like glam, when they were kind of like back in the real early days. They were actually kind of like a glam band, really. Yeah, playing those covers.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that.
Huh? No, I don't know. I'm
texting. I'm texting in the chat box.
Texting in the chat.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess it's
Chatting. That'd be chatting.
Yeah, I'm chatting in the text box. Harry Evans is looking to get a guitar for about $800. So I told him to save 200 more and go get a Wolfgang special. And he asked if he could get it at Guitar Center. I said, you can get it at Guitar Center, but give the guys and girls a call at the Music Zoo and mention my name and get it for a better price. So he had said he lived in California. Is that still okay? And I said, yeah, they ship all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 We totally support the Music Zoo in New York. They can get you any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Nesdal is real, and he's really good to them, and they're great to him, and they're in turn they're great to us.
They're great. Well, they're great to the show, and coming up in the near future,
they're great to everybody.
Yeah. They really support this show. They really like it. So we try to support them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. What guitar was he looking to get?
He said, well, he's looking to get something for $800 around there, and I suggested to again save $200, and for about $1,000 he'll have a great, he can get the Wolfgang special, and have a great guitar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Those are amazing guitars. I did a little video on YouTube on this channel with the new gold top special.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the guitars, they're all amazing. They're all amazing guitars, but the standards are great. The specials are great. And thank you again to Guitar Center. They featured a little clip of me playing the gold special, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's on their Facebook and their Instagram and their Twitter. And that's me. So if you don't know, if you see a guy playing a gold Wolfgang special on the Guitar Center Instagram, that's me.
Very cool. Yeah, that's excellent. I've seen it. That video is really good. It's excellent. Garrett King, no, I have not done a Frankenwolf yet. That's going to be a back burner guitar. I have other things that I have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Yeah, the EVH Wolfgang specials are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Mahoney. Hey, Sean. How you doing, dude? Sean Mahoney, another great supporter of the show here.
Yes.
All you guys. Teddy. Rob Johnson.
Yes,
we got Rob Johnson in there. That guy.
What is it with that guy?
We just have to keep him awake. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, you're about to turn into a pumpkin soon, right?
No, I'm still good. I'm hanging in there. If you see my avatar come on, it's just because I don't want to give the illusion of you're getting sleepy.
Oh no, I don't have that Floyd Rose in front of me. I can't do that. Can't do the you're getting sleepy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Somebody asked a question. It might have been Citizen Kane. I can't see it, but they said, did Mike play bass on the early Van Halen albums, or was that Eddie? No, I think that was Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was definitely Mike. I have a bunch of what do you call them? Instrumental versions of a lot of the early songs, and a lot of the instrument versions, like the drum tracks, the guitar tracks, the bass tracks, the vocal tracks. And so I have a bunch of just the Michael Anthony tracks, just him by himself playing to Hang 'Em High, playing to Pretty Woman, playing to Dance the Night Away, like all these songs.
That's awesome.
And it's definitely Mike.
Yeah.
It's definitely Mike on all those songs.
Nobody's like, Rob has his milk and cookies ready. Yeah, warm milk and cookies. It's more like warm beer and pretzels, but
Warm beer, gross.
warm beer and pretzels. Because our shows last so long that my beer's warm by the end of the time.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's not. It's not that.
Well, that's why they serve pretzels in bars, right?
To make you drink more.
Make you drink.
Pretzels and salted peanuts.
Or popcorn.
Can I say peanuts?
Well, can you say salted?
I can't do salted, but I can say it. Squarehead 64. Your question. He has a question. What's the difference in tone between an EVH special Floyd and an original Floyd? I don't know if there's much difference. Well, there might be a little bit more difference in the tone. It's more feel and just the quality of the metal. The original Floyd Rose is going to be a harder metal, so it's gonna stay in tune better. It's going to react better. It may give you a little bit more resonance than a EVH special, which is the one that's found on the standard guitars. It's a Floyd Rose Special. It's called EVH brand. It's a softer metal, and it tends to not stay in tune as well, and the parts break a little easier. They'll break down more easily than an original Floyd. But if you're kind to your guitar, chances are it'll be okay. But I would err towards getting an original Floyd for any guitar before I'd get the special Floyd, whether it's EVH branded or not.
Yep.
David Allen, you have like 32 Van Halen isolation tracks. I don't know how many I have, but I think what I have is like 10 hours worth. It's insane.
Yeah.
And what it is, those tracks, what they all are, they're all from the Van Halen what do you call it? The video game. Guitar Hero?
Oh, Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, that's what they're from.
Yeah.
That's where they're from. So if you play the game, I don't know how that works. I mean, I've never played it. If you play the game, I don't know if you can isolate the tracks themselves within the game. But that's where all the tracks that I have, that's where they're from. And it's roughly 10 hours worth of music, because it's all the songs from Van Halen Guitar Hero. Not just all the songs, it's all the vocals by themselves, all the guitar by themselves, all the bass by themselves, all the drums by themselves.
And the keyboards.
And yeah. I mean, there's only a couple though. There's Jump, but the keyboard and the guitar is mixed in. Not the rhythm guitar, the part during the pre-chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da. That part.
Yeah, sure.
And then the part that Roth played, Intruder.
Oh,
which the keyboard on Intruder was played by Roth, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
That part is on there as well.
That's cool. Very cool. Killer Chimp, the differences between a pedal noise gate, a rack noise gate, is a rack in general is probably going to give you more. You're going to get more control over the rack unit than over a pedal. It's harder to get a pedal to do as much as a rack unit because there's just not enough space to get all those chips working correctly. Not correctly, but to be able to get all the parameters out of it. So I would say probably a rack unit has more control.
Oh yeah. Rack mount units are generally, I mean, they're used for studios, mostly in studios, and if you get the like a Bradshaw switching system built or whatever, they're higher quality.
Yeah,
higher quality. I used to have. I wish I still had it. There's so many things I had to sell over the years, and for years I had the MXR flanger. Was it the flanger doubler? Is that what it was? Is that what it was called? The Blueface. I heard that Dimebag. I heard that's what he used to use, but I used to use that, and it wasn't. It was like it was a late 70s piece. It didn't get you the Unchained flanger style. You know, it wasn't like the gray. What's it called? The 117. I mean, whatever the gray one is. It didn't get you that tone, but it got you some other really cool sounds that I wish I still had it. I wish I had that. But yeah, very, very high quality. You know, I still have the Blueface MXR digital delay.
Oh, cool.
I still have that. Yeah, a friend's mom gave me that when I was a kid. You know, I still have it. I haven't plugged it in for a while, but that gave me a lot of crazy sounds. You know, which I'm really into. You know,
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's my thing. Is I'm not looking to be Eddie Van Halen, but you know, I'm more the you know, I'm a mix of the Eddie influence. You know, Andy Summers, Tom Morello, Jack White. You know, all different kinds of. You know, who's the guy from Muse? You know, he actually has like a pedal built into his guitar. You know, the what do you call it? The ZVEX.
Oh yeah.
But huh?
The Box of Rock.
No, the other one.
The Fuzz Factory.
Fuzz Factory. Yeah. That's my favorite, man. That's my favorite fuzz pedal. But yeah. Myself, as far as my own stuff, yeah, that's more what I'm like a mixture of all these guys, and I'm really into the effects. I'm really into the getting the weird sounds and having them on, you know, on tracks. And
that's why I like that mini Moog that you can get an app for it, but I haven't been able to find the cool sounds. You know what I'm talking about, Johnny? It was an app for like the mini Moog or something like that.
The one that Edward used on Sunday afternoon in the park.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to I haven't figured it out. I got the app, but it was only on my iPhone, and maybe it's because it didn't have all the.
Are you trying to open it now?
I'm not sure, but
was that it? That sounded like a mini Moog. That sound.
Yeah.
Matt Bellamy. Yeah. Actually, that band that I'm playing with right now, that singer of the band, we have a gig coming up next month. Yeah, she loves Muse. She's a huge fan of Muse. Yeah.
I don't know.
Adrian Blue.
Yeah.
I saw him at NAMM. I saw him at one of the after parties in the hotel. He was standing there at the bar, and I was right next to him, and I kept thinking that looks like Adrian Blue, but you know, I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything to him. But it was. I don't know. I just happened. Bubba James.
You have a habit of doing that. You have a habit of doing that to you know, with celebrities. Yeah, that's him, and you don't say anything to him. You don't want to bother him.
I see people. I see, you know, so and so all the time, and you know, a lot of people, you know, when you see them, you know, when you see them on the TV or in the videos or whatever, you know, they're made up. They have a lot of, you know, makeup, and you see a lot of these guys in person. You see a lot of these guys in person, and they don't look like they look.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, sometimes you have to think like, huh, is that kind of looks like so and so, is it? And then eventually you keep seeing people go up to them and they're shaking hands, and oh yeah, that must be that guy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, very cool. I'm looking at the chat box. Looks like we put my dad to sleep.
Oh.
He hasn't said anything since he said hello at the beginning. Probably drooling.
Oh wait, somebody asked it. His dad was in here.
Your dad?
Yeah, my father joined us for a minute.
Oh, that's cool.
His dad was in here.
That's
Sorry,
cool.
Teddy, you asked a question. 6:30, about 10 minutes ago.
Wow, and we didn't see it.
Sure, man. He said he's building a San Dimas.
That's cool.
And when he's done with the guitar, he would like to come on and show it to us.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, of course.
That's awesome.
Love to see it.
Oh, Teddy, is that the guitar that you're painting? You're actually going to do the paint job on that as well?
Mm-hmm. Albert. Oh, Albert sent this. Oh, so Four Non Blondes, they did cover a Van Halen song at one time.
What was it?
They did a cover of I'm the One.
Really?
It was on the Airheads soundtrack for that movie
Yeah, sure.
back years and years ago. Maybe that's why somebody said that, because she sang a Van Halen song. I don't think I've ever heard that. You guys remember the movie Airheads?
I do remember the movie, and I can't remember the song in it. Oh, that's right. Teddy's making the Heineken guitar. Yeah. A guitar that I owned for 5 minutes. It was a really cool pre-production Charvel. No serial number. Yeah. But a buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, owned it, was the original owner of it. And he didn't give it to me, but it was in my possession for probably three months or so. This is a way back. And then when he took it back, he sold it to, I believe, a Japanese dude for a lot of money. Yeah, it was fantastic guitar. It had a Floyd with no fine tuners on it. I think it was like a 79 or 1980 Charvel Strat headstock, and it was the graphic on it was a Heineken bottle. Very cool guitar.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like the Hamer. Yeah, what happened to Rob? I think Rob went to sleep. Hamer made a Miller or a High Life. Hamer had a High Life guitar where it was kind of the shape of the Miller High Life logo.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this music store in Danville called Danville Music, where they actually have one on consignment there. And they wouldn't let me play that one, but they would let me play the Frankenstein replica that's there. the official one, you know, which
yeah.
which is cool. Nice.
So Teddy, what Floyd Rose are you going to put on that guitar? Do you want to put like an original one without fine tuners on it, or are you going to do a new Floyd Rose for that Heineken guitar?
Oh, let me say real quickly, thank you to EVH Gear for retweeting Guitar Center's video of me playing at Guitar Center.
Wow, EVH Gear did that, huh?
They did it just now. That's now.
Amazing.
So go check out EVH Gear's Twitter and you'll see. I know you can't see my face, but believe me, that is me. Or I could just be making that up. Is it?
What?
What was that? What happened to Rob? Did he go to sleep?
I don't know. Maybe his phone died.
Did we put him to sleep, man? Oh. Hey, good morning.
No.
Rise and shine.
No, I was trying to find something on my computer, and then all of a sudden it just popped off. I don't know what the heck happened.
Oh.
Horrible.
Oh. I don't know.
Now I'm trying to find the chat box again. Hold on.
Chat box.
Okay.
Rock the chat box.
Where's Rob?
Yeah.
I think Rob should go to sleep before he knocks the whole house down. That's funny.
Yeah. Is everybody having fun out there? We're closing in on 2 hours, and that's really that's the cutoff point, really. But Mully is broadcasting right now on Facebook. Everybody.
Mully! I haven't seen Mully in a while. I haven't talked to Mully in a while. When's the last time you guys talked to Mully?
What? I don't know why. Well, Dave talked to Mully on Friday.
I did.
I'll answer for him. Yes.
Sorry.
Myself, I haven't talked to him. It was probably last week sometime.
Yeah.
I love Mully. Man.
Mully's awesome.
So much fun.
I think we should all get "I Love Mully," "I Heart Mully" shirts.
He's awesome.
I'm gonna get a tattoo that says "I Heart," and instead of saying "Mom," it's gonna say
Mully.
Mully. Somehow, Johnny, I really think that's the last thing in the world you would get tattooed on your arm.
The last thing in the world would be that.
Yeah, probably.
probably.
Hey, do you have any tattoos?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Once we're done with this, I'll tell you some tattoo ideas that I have that I would never get, but I always tell people I'll get them, and they give me the weirdest look.
Nastiest-
Like,
the
are you
nastiest look.
crazy? I won't say it on here what it is, but I'll tell you guys once we're done.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remind me. Make sure to remind me.
Okay.
Okay. But hey, we should probably, unless if you guys are good, we should probably wrap it up. I think. I mean, we're closing in on 2 hours. I mean,
It's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah. But like I said from the beginning of this show, if you have any comments, any questions that we might have missed, or that you really want to ask us, once we're done, leave them in the comments of this video, so they're actually there and we can actually answer them. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, if you dig this stuff, leave us a thumbs up. What? Like that?
Nice. Not the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. Take those away, man. Stefan, stop messing with us.
I don't think it was Stefan. But that's okay. It's all right.
Let's see.
We don't mind the thumbs downs either. It just means you're watching.
Sean. Yeah. Oh, see, now there's another one. Ah!
That was Stefan.
And it's not me. It's definitely not me.
Well, you guys can thumbs up
It's
the song
gone.
too yourself.
It's gone.
You guys can both do it. I can't. Or can I? Can I thumbs up my own video?
Sure you can.
Does that?
Yes, you can.
Is that like? Does it count? Is that like liking your own post on Facebook? Is that what that's like? Which I've never done, unless I've
I don't either. Yeah.
If I repost something from somebody, I'll like it.
Really?
Right.
4 thumbs downs now?
You know,
What's up with that?
we might as well say goodbye for 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like you, Johnny. I don't. I definitely don't. I don't like my own stuff.
you know, I hate everything
No,
I do,
I
man. I hate what I'm doing right now. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love everybody watching this stuff. You know, even if you're sitting there, you know, cringing and leaving thumbs downs and like plotting my, you know,
Don't say it.
I still dig you guys. I dig it all because it just, you know, it's cool. I enjoy watching this. I do this for me. The reason I do this for me because I have a great time doing it. I love it that people have really jumped onto this and enjoy watching us talk about this stuff, you know, and look for a lot more stuff, not just, you know, talking about Eddie Van Halen's guitars. Look for a lot of different things. We've got some things planned.
Yeah, the guys are real supportive too, with all the questions, no doubt. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should go. I think
Yeah.
I think we should split. Yeah, 2 hours. I mean, you know, an hour and a half tops. 2 hours. You know, but yeah, thank you for everybody who stuck with us. We've got 35 people watching. You know, and like I said, leave us a thumbs up. Go like our Facebook pages. The one we're doing for this show, as in this, you know, right now, it's called EVH Gear Live. That's what we're calling the Facebook page. Go give that page a like. Check it out. That's where you can keep in touch with us. You can post photos of your guitars, of your EVH guitars, of your collections.
That's what you said the other day, Johnny, when you did your video on the little guitars. You're gonna post photos. From
I know.
Post photos.
You can post your podos over there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I say poto? I don't know. But yeah. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Squarehead. Oh wow, John.
Thanks, Mary.
John,
Squarehead,
everybody, Citizen Kane, dudes.
And dudettes.
Hey, Stefan. Yeah. So go over there. Go to Facebook. The link is actually right down below on this video. Go like that page. Go post. Is that right? Yeah. Post photos of your guitars, your EVH Van Halen related guitars. Leave us a review. let us know what you think of these broadcasts, these shows. And then I've got my own Facebook page for my own stuff, which is Guitarist Johnny Beane. If you just search Johnny Beane on Facebook, you'll see it. You'll come across it. Check out that page as well. Give that one a like. But as far as what we're doing here, the EVH Gear Live page, and we do have another page actually, which isn't built yet. Thank you, Sean. Whoa. See you later, man. We do have another page. Which we're going to work into this.
Joe Wentz, where'd you go? You've been gone. He said hello. He was the very first person to say hello tonight, and like the very last person to say anything.
Well, he's driving.
Oh,
he's probably driving.
Well, that's right. He's driving.
He's listening.
Oh,
he's probably listening.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry, thank you, man. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, Harry,
Thank you.
good luck. Good luck with buying that guitar, man. Good luck with it. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. We're gonna split. Thank you, everybody, for watching this stuff. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate your support. Look for a lot of stuff coming up. Different things. This show, we're gonna totally expand the show. It's gonna be bigger and better than I guess. I don't
Than
know.
it is now.
Than it
How
is
about
now.
that?
if you like it now, just wait.
Yes.
If you dig this now, just wait. Just wait. That's all I can say. It's gonna, oh my goodness.
God. Rob, what are you doing?
Rob is already, the show is already under construction, as you can hear. Rob is actually
Oh my God.
What? I didn't do anything.
he's hammering and drilling, and he's working behind the scenes to get the thing up and running. So
Yeah.
So funny.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And again, thank you to Guitar Center for the post of myself playing the EVH Gold Top special, and thank you to EVH Gear for retweeting that. Love all you guys. We're huge supporters of you guys. We love your products. I mean, look at this. 3 times a week we go on and we talk about you guys. Love it.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Amazing.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Some of my favorite stuff in the world, actually.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Keep rocking, everybody. We'll see you guys. See you guys Wednesday. And again, great seeing you, Rob.
Great seeing you, Johnny, Dave.
Great hearing you.
Yes, great hearing you.
And David Nesdal, look for that video tomorrow of Nesdal doing a back-to-back video of the EVH Stealth 5153 and the EL34.
Yeah.
Back-to-back, a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Comparison video of the two. Look for that right here on this channel. Probably, I would say tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
I would say late tomorrow night, or it'll be up late tomorrow night. But
All right, I'll get it to Johnny as soon as I'm done with it, and he'll work on it and make it happen.
yeah, you'll wake up Wednesday morning with that video, and then Dave and I will be live Wednesday afternoon, and we'll talk about that and
Cool.
everything. So come back then. All right. Johnny Beane, johnnybeane.com, facebook.com/guitarist Johnny Beane, facebook.com/EVH Gear Live, Instagram Johnny Beane, Instagram EVH Gear Live. What else? Rob, what's your Instagram? Quick.
Twitter, Instagram.
No, yours. What is it? Quick. He's asleep.
Rob CJ 5150.
Rob CJ Z.
5150.
It's like, oh, it's Rob Johnson's.
Rob Johnson's.
Like he's sleeping.
Rob Johnson. Yeah.
All right, everybody, rock on. See you guys. See you guys Wednesday.
See you Wednesday, everybody.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.